Hey all! I wanted to show you my freshly finished correct honey striped hat by Stephen West. It's a pattern I knit before for a friend of mine, and now I made my own version. Why did I choose to make this hat right now? Because recently Stephen West published his new series, the Small Shawl 3 collection, and there is a shawl pattern that is in the same pattern, this honeycomb pattern. So I thought I have enough to make a hat and a matching little scarf. And this is one of my projects that I plan for this month. And it's April, it's supposed to be dry season and super warm. But surprise, it's not. We just had the constant rain for the last 20 hours. It's super cold. Like, I'm not wearing this for decoration, I really need it. And because it's so frustrating with the constant rain, I decided to make a month of knitting hats, and I will take you along and show you the different hats I'm making. Some will be for me, some will be for friends. And this is the first one I finished this month. And as you see, before I finish the small shawl, it also goes with my nice cashmere shawl. The color works well. And these are some wools that I don't really know what they are because I inherited them from my mom. And it's some kind of sport weight wool. The pattern is, I think, DK weight supposedly, but I don't have any DK weight, so I just took what I have. And I think it turned out beautifully. And I will take it off to show you closely. So I just used the black as the main color. And then I combined it with this beautifully stripy yarn. It would be too much for me from the color to just work it like this, but framed by the beautiful black, I think it works out quite well. And yeah, I think it will be perfect to have it with a matching shawl. Not sure how well it goes with most of my clothes, but I think it did turn out nicely. And this is the first project. And in the pattern, he has a big pom-pom here, but I'm not really a pom-pom girl. And maybe if I have yarn left at the end, I might try to make a pom-pom. But otherwise, I like it like this. I actually made a lot of pom-pom thingies recently with Rosa. We call it our Fluff Monster collection. So we were just making little pom-poms from all kinds of leftover wools that I have laying around and put ice on them and stuff, and made little like hair scrunchies with little pom-poms, all this kind of stuff. Just for fun and entertainment and to use up some scraps. I will show you a picture here, what we did. And now I'm a bit more confident that I could make a pom-pom, but I don't have any head with pom-pom yet. But let's see what I will have at the end. And I'm not sure if I start the shawl immediately because I have enough other projects and I mainly want to focus on all the different kind of hats this month. So maybe the shawl needs to wait. Okay, let's see what other hats are coming up in this month. So I am 1 hour in this little head project. I'm obviously not the quickest knitter, but I have finished the ribbing. I did cast on with a crochet hook, because I like how this cast on looks, but also because I didn't want to waste yarn by guessing how long it needs to be. What happens with a long tail cast on? I usually do the German twisted cast on, but because I didn't want to waste any yarn, because I don't know if I have enough anyways, I didn't want to waste anything, so I just decided for the nice crochet cast on. I needed, so the pattern I am looking at is called Stonewood by Scandia Knits. And as I said, I don't have a second color to make the color work. So I just use the numbers. It's the only bigger yarn, like kind of bulky yarn head pattern that I own. So I just knitted the 2.5 centimeters of ribbing. It's like around 3 centimeters here. And now I will continue on stockinette until the decreases. And this is how far I got in 1 hour. So it is realistic to finish it in 1 day. But I obviously have other things to do today. I'm meeting my friends for lunch. I have a massage appointment. So let's see. I can probably knit this while waiting for lunch. Let's see. Let's see if this is finished by tonight. Hey all! As you can see, my new hat is finished. I did finish it within a day, but it was so dark already that I decided to film it this morning. And today also the sun is back a little bit. But yeah, I was sleeping in this hat because it was so cold. And you see it turned out quite nicely. I actually didn't pay much attention to the pattern that I was looking at. I only used the beginning, like the stitch count. But then I just made the decreases differently. I just decreased every few rows evenly around because it was a bit wide on the bottom. I could have probably made a smaller size for this, but that's why I started decreasing earlier, so it sits more snug on my head. And as you see, it fits well with my shawl. That's what I was going for. And it was a quick 1-day project, and I really enjoy to have a new hat right now. And the sun is back, but it's still cold, so I still need it right now. But hopefully in some days, spring is really coming, and then I will not need it anymore. But let's see.
Yeah.
quickly wanted to show you the set I made because it will be gifted today and I have to run out soon, so this will be a quick video. I use this colorful yarn. It's called Wollnies. It's 75% wool and 25% polyamide, and it's a finger and weight yarn. And I did combine it with this leftover white from a different project that doesn't have a label, and I don't think it had when I got it. These were both yarns from my mom's stash, and I made this set for my friend, and I think it turned out beautifully. I thought this is too colorful to knit like this, so in a brioche stitch it looks quite nice. And I used Andrea Maury's Harlow flip head for the pattern, but then I ran out of patience and just made it without the folded brim. And yeah, it turned out nicely. I messed up the decreases a bit because I couldn't read, so I only have decreases at 6 points instead of 8 points. But then I decreased a bit quicker, but it fits perfectly and I think my friend will enjoy it. And this is part of my head season for April.
Like if you think about the place we're in at the moment, it's a very peaceful, happy place, right? But then elsewhere in the world, in Iran, there's a war going on, right? Well, that's a very difficult situation for the people going to live there. So, that could also, it's possible that it could happen here as well. There's no guarantee. So wherever we are, anything is possible. You can meet the positive experiences or the difficult experiences, right? And so none of it is stable. And so it all depends on how we meet that with our minds, how our attitude towards that. If we're able to think in line with reality, like seeing the situation as it is, and then if we're able to change our minds in relation to that, then it's possible for us to be alright in that situation, unless we're able to. It all depends on the way that we think. Unless we're able to change our minds, to see things in a realistic way, and then able to change our minds in relation to that, then whether we're rich or poor, in a place with good conditions or not, then there are those who are rich who aren't happy. There are those who are poor who are happy. There's so like it's all these different situations are possible for all of us, and it all depends on the way that we meet those situations, seeing them in line with reality, just seeing them as they are, and then changing our minds in relation to that. If we're not able to do that, then the problems will continue.
Hey all! I wanted to show you this finished hat for my Hats in April series. This is a Tromso hat by Jorge Locatelli. It's in her Ready for Fall 2 collection. And I made it for my friend Pierre. I always have to fill my hats quickly because most of them are gifts. And it has a interesting crown. It's actually knit in the round till the end and then folded over and sewn together. And it looks quite nice. It's a thicker hat. This is a mix of my hand spun yarn with a kind of alpaca silk mohair thingy, like one of those fluffy alpaca thingies. A friend from Denmark did bring me some recently from Denmark. I think it's from Drops. And the colors fit perfectly together, so I quickly ripped up the set. I'm not sure. I think the original version might be even triple folded, but that's like too much for here. So the double fold is more than enough, and you see it's still a pretty long hat. And yeah, this is my 4 set for April. And yeah, let's see if I make more because it's 21st of April already and there's a bunch of other projects. And now it's finally getting hot. Today we had like 30 degrees. So I don't feel the urgent need of knitting hats anymore. While I actually have a lot of projects right now that are not good for taking out with me. So maybe I just knit another boring hat just to have a project that I can easily take out with me. But this, the Tromso hat, is really nice. It worked out relatively quickly, even though it's really long. And it's knitted on a big needle, as you can see. And yeah, I loved it. I might make it again in some of my handspun yarns. I think it's quite nice in the handspun. And yeah, it's a good project. Okay, guys, see you soon.